Soundstripe.
Trying to get a lot of dough. Anything is possible. Turn me up in the headphone.
Soundstripe.
Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. Oh man, I got a lot of goals. Stack that bread and vomit nose. Anything is possible. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible.
All right.
What a way to open the show.
What a way, dude. All right. Fortune Favors the Bald, episode 5. We got Luke back.
Yeah, feels good. Took a week off. Had some stuff going on, but it feels good to be back in the chair. I'm thankful for Paul being able to come in and fill in for a week.
Absolutely. Paul did a great job, but yeah, we do miss our
I miss being here. It was cool seeing it from the other side though.
Yeah.
And
And
you know
we-
what I mean, like getting to see it from just the league member side of
Yeah.
like.
And we appreciate your. I saw you commenting a lot in there. You know, we do appreciate that a lot.
You're welcome.
Appreciate all your comments in the chat as well. All right, well, we got a big show for you guys today.
Let's get into it. Got a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. So we'll go straight to matchups first. Jamike did not make any matchup predictions today, but that's all right. We'll let this one slide since Paul kind of covered for him last week.
And he'll get it back next week. We know
Yeah.
Jamike will come back next week
Yep.
with his chug video with predictions.
Exactly, but we do get a chug video, but we just missed predictions. So what we'll do is we'll go to matchups, and then we got a special thing from Colby, big time, and then also a good, I think, a really top tier list.
Yeah.
For
I
lack
thought
of
for
better
me,
words.
like when Jared was asking for what category we want to go, it was easy. The Pokemon, I was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gonna be elite
Yeah,
content.
yeah, absolutely.
And
All right.
Jared brings it every time, but I knew this would
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Straight to matchups. So this Luke's caught up and now has exceeded me in the score 11-7. I'm dead even at 9-9 in America. Paul and then of course Jamike in his I think 2 predictions now are 13-5. So that's pretty solid. First matchup of the week we got me and Jamike. So are we gonna? I don't
Hold on. I mean, we got 2 0-3s. This is
2 0-3s.
This may not be my lock of the week. I was gonna go look at the matchup real quick.
Don't worry about it. I got me by 20.
Yeah. Who am I kidding? Why am I thinking about this? Lock of the week, Trenton.
Let's go.
Put it on there.
Let's go. All right, next one we got JT Boy and Luke. This is a big one.
This is a good matchup.
Your record, I think, isn't really indicative. I mean, I know you've had some injuries, so
I'm a little frustrated with my record, but I think over a season of 14 games, I got time.
JT 2-0 going into last week had a pretty bad outing.
Yeah, he's got some injuries too, but a lot of people, that kind of changes some
He
things.
might get Kenneth Walker back, so
Yeah.
we'll see. This one, and he didn't update his lineup as I pulled this, so that 95.3.
Yeah,
I think
he just had
Kenneth
some
Walker
guys.
was still on the bench at the time. I'm gonna say you on this one though. I think JT. I don't know if how healthy Kenneth Walker is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go you on this one.
I'm gonna go me too. It was really hard for me to pick against myself last week, but I wanted to get that record counter back up.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
you
like
got it.
Didn't like where it was at, so I'm gonna go me here. I feel like it'll be a good game though. I don't feel super confident with my prediction.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next one we got Colby and Cole, the big threes, 3-0. I think is this your matchup of the week? I mean, this is a big one.
It's 2-3-0, so yeah, it's got to be.
It's got to be.
Got to be.
Are we pulling an upset here?
I gotta go look at teams real quick.
I mean, an upset by Cole. Cole is not the favorite on this one, even though he's 3-0.
Wait. You're saying? Oh, wait. It's Colby and Cole. Yeah, I'm going Colby.
You're going Colby?
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking in my head that was Wirt for a second.
No.
I also have the advantage of knowing CD Lamb's already popping off in the first quarter or first half. So, but I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was leaning Colby anyway,
No,
so
Colby.
we'll go Colby as well on that one. All right, next one we got Dan and Sean, the roomies. Well, I guess former. I don't know Sean's current living condition.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have thought they lived together, but I don't know. All right, let me look at this one real quick. I'm gonna off the top of my dome. I'm going Sean. Mm-hmm.
Dude, Sean's team is good.
That looks like a good decision.
I really like Sean's team. I'm going with Sean as well on this one. Dan had a big upset over Wirt. I don't know if you knew
Yeah.
that. All of us
Picked against him?
Picked against him. So we all took L's on that one. Dan's riding that hot streak. First win against Wirt, big win,
That was big.
but it ends this week.
Yeah, that was that rival game. You know what I mean?
It was.
Those rivalry
It
games,
was.
you can't predict them.
No,
they're,
no.
They're just they play their own way. So,
Exactly. You know, you go into your opponent's house and you know you might be the underdog.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Anybody's game.
Yep.
And Dan clearly proved that. All right. Then we got Jared and Cody. The Battle of the Trees. I need both of them to lose.
Yeah, Jared's 0-3, and I know he's feeling the heat because I think he started that way last year too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we can pull the pod from last year about this time, and it'd be almost the same conversation.
Yeah, and I think Jared can turn around. I don't think he gets AJ Brown back this week, but Cody's dealing with some injuries.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Jared here. I don't know for sure. I think Jared's probably got the better team.
I'm gonna go Cody on this one. Just hoping that Jared goes 0-4.
Trying to get that record
It
back.
doesn't necessarily mean I think Cody will win, but look, David Montgomery and Zach Moss. I think Zach Moss is poised for a big game. David Montgomery's played really consistent. I think Cody does take this, but no, Sean's. Can I go back to Sean's team? Oh my gosh, I love Sean's team so much.
Oh man.
All right, do we have another one? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, we got Paul, of course, and this is the no. Take back the matchup of the week.
This is
Sorry,
matchup
guys.
of the week.
Sorry, Paul and Wirt. We take back the matchup of the week, and we're stamping it
on theirs.
Paul and Wirt.
Dang, this is a good matchup.
This is a great matchup.
Let me look at this one before I try to make a prediction for it. Yeah, I'm going Paul's team, even though I hate his running backs. Rico Dowdle's got him a touchdown.
Oh, he started Rico Dowdle. I guess he has, but he has Pacheco.
He does not have good running backs.
I gotta start making up some ground. I'm gonna go Wirt on this one. So
I'm going Paul. Paul's just wide receivers are pretty dang dirty with Jamar Chase and Amon-Ra.
yeah, Jamar Chase finally get some touches back. So that should be a pretty good match.
It's gonna be a good game.
It will be. All right. Well, that's it for that one. Of course, we'll tally those up after the games this week, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So let's get into Colby. So
Yeah.
Colby came here to Fortune Favors the Ball, our studio, and on Sunday we watched some football, just had some good bonding time, and he sat down here and he recorded a 13.5-minute video just roasting me, Luke, and the fellow the fellow League of Legends members for his bringing it back his big victory. So, I mean, he deserved it. We have a little intro that he and I kind of talk about. And then afterward, I asked him some questions that he answered. So it's a good video. It's hard hitting. So just sit back and enjoy it. Colby.
Yeah, it's nice to be in.
Welcome. All right. So a lot of you have been wanting to know, will Colby make a champions video? Well, here it is. So, Colby, the league has been wondering. So, you won last year, 2023. Mm-hmm. So why has it been so long since we've had a video, a good roast video?
Yeah, a lot of people, I don't think, are thinking about this. This is the first roast video we've ever done as a league.
It's always been text.
It's always been text. Two, I'm horrible about waiting to the last second to get stuff done. That's probably one of the biggest reasons that it hasn't been done. Also, I'm not a big fan of videoing myself or putting any kind of me on social media or anything like that. If any of you guys know, if you're close to me, you probably don't see any posts from me on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. Me videoing myself definitely is one of the tougher things to do.
Well,
but here we are.
Hey, it's gonna be a good one. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm just going to take it over to Colby, and he's got a list of things that he wants to say to everybody. I mean, including me. That's why, like I said, I'm just introducing him. And we're gonna get right into it.
Give us your power rankings.
Just in my head, in A tier, I would probably put your team up there, Luke. I'd probably put Jared's team up there just because he has had some wins. He's won league a couple times.
He's the two-timer. We can't hold him anything. We have to put him up there.
But you know who is a sneaky team that probably should be up there that doesn't get mentioned a lot?
Who?
Is JT. JT's team is always good every year. I don't think I've ever seen his team be at the bottom of the league.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, he just can't get over the hump. Kind of the same thing with Paul. Paul and JT are, you know, always batting head to head on who's going to be, you know, a little bit above average.
Yeah. I just dock them for not winning the championship. Like, I dock them, so that's why they're not going to be in my A tier.
So then they would probably fall in the B tier. Those two right there.
Okay. Are you putting yourself in A tier?
I don't think I deserve to be in A tier just because I have lost the league. You know?
Yeah, that's good self-awareness.
But I've also won the league, and I've had several playoff appearances.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would think that I'm up there in B tier with probably Paul and JT. Who else would I say is?
Where's Trenton at? Trenton's got a championship.
Yep, never lost either.
You know what? Trenton there for the longest. You were struggling in the league early on, and then all of a sudden turned around, and then your team has been competitive like the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Like been one of the top teams. So B tier actually might be a little bit too full. Maybe I need to bump some people out of B tier down
To see, yeah.
Put Trenton in work there. You know, maybe B tier should be me, Trenton, and Wirt, just because we've won, but we've not always been the most consistent. Maybe B tier, like, maybe a C. I hate to say C tier. Maybe it's like B tier. There should be probably Paul and JT then.
Okay.
Just based on past seasons.
Yeah.
Jamike's had some good teams, but he still hasn't won the league. Probably Wirt, JT, and Jamike probably all need to be in the same tier then. Every year Jamike's been in the league, he's been competitive, just like JT and Paul. Sorry, not.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put Wirt. I didn't mean to say Wirt.
I was about to say, because Wirt's got a championship, so we got to put some respect on Wirt's name.
I think it just goes from like how consistent is each team, you know.
Yeah.
And then below that, just kind of all the teams that have, you know, been fighting to not be last, middle of the pack, several seasons in a row, you know, stuff like that.
So who's the worst? Like, if you had to rank a worst, like who's last? I want to last. You don't have to. We don't have to get into the weeds of like. I just want to know who the worst is.
I don't know if I would say the worst, but definitely the unluckiest so far in our league has probably been Sean. Sean's drafted some really good teams, and he has been super unlucky.
Yeah, Sean has
like
been.
The worst drafter, probably. I mean, does it have to be a current league member, or could it be someone in the past?
I mean, it could be past.
I'm not gonna lie, Cole has not had the best draft in the past couple years.
I don't think anybody could challenge you on that.
Yeah.
I don't think his draft this last year was that bad. So
Yeah, I agree.
Well, this is his best team he's had.
Being thrown on the spot, it's definitely hard, but
Hey, we appreciate it.
Jared deserved to be higher in the tier ranking when Jared did his rankings, but you know, but hey, I'm just one person. It's my rankings versus
That's right.
his,
That's it.
right? So,
Yep.
Probably just heard that recording of last year of myself talking in on the pod about like what my thoughts were about the league, some of the teams in this league. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but they weren't too far off. As we can see, like I finished at the top of the league last year, and some of the teams still did not get a championship. Kind of what I was hinting at in that episode, I think 6 weeks into the league last year. So crazy. But anyways, here we go. So right off the top, we'll start with the first person who doubted that video the most about what my thoughts were. And that's starting with JT. You said that my rankings were absolute ass. Let's go for word. It said, late but to address Colby's ass take last week. Find a team with more wins in history of the league. So JT, real quick, I don't know if you remember, but I knocked your ass out of the playoffs last year, and you still don't have a championship. And you're an NFL scout, and you let a guy look like me beat you. So that should hurt enough. All right, second person is Matt Wirt. So Matt Wirt, you replied immediately after that video last year saying, just listen to the pod, and honestly didn't think we had anyone worse than Jared at making list, but God dog Cold Beer just wiped the floor with him. So Wirt, you think that my rankings were pretty bad as well, but I don't remember seeing you at the championship last year. So I don't even remember seeing you in the playoffs. You might have made the playoffs, but you didn't make it far. So just a couple more things on you, Wirt. I love the way that how confident you are in the group text, and think that you definitely deserve to be the next commissioner. I will say you have opened my eyes to some points. Anyone who is willing to just rant and never actually change anything is the same as whoever's in office. Next on, we'll go to the person who gave me this beautiful awakening for the league with his own rankings, Jared. Jared, real quick with you. How legitimate is your two-time? The last time I checked, one of your championships is based off of a trade rape. So are you really the two-time, or are you more like the 1.5? I'm technically the two-time, but you don't see me going around bragging about it with my team name. And I beat your ass last week again. Also, your rankings on average are not great. The fact that you think that you're B tier and above in every set of rankings that you do, it's not very accurate or non-biased, as like you like to say. Moving forward, Jamike, real quick. I don't really have much against you. You're a pretty nice guy, but you would be horrible at sales. You can't ever close. That's kind of what happened last year in the championship when I beat you. So I'm sorry, Brad. Next thing, Cody. Love you as a person, but you're probably the most frustrating person in the league. And the reason why is because you're the hardest person to trade with. Everyone feels like they can't make trades with you or take advantage of you because you're the least informed in the league, and everyone has to baby you. Also, you frustrate me to no end because you won't let us transition to the Sleeper app, which then gets me into my next person. Paul Wirt had brought up some great things in the last couple months about commissioner. I never thought you were a bad commissioner up until 2 months ago. We don't get punishments done. I never know what the rules were from the previous years. You and me have verbally been stating that we would like to go to Sleeper, but I don't see any push towards it. You know that it's a better platform. Are there two biggest voices in the league, Cody and Jared, keep pushing against it, and no vote happens. So what's going on there, Paul? Other than that, you've got to stop letting me take advantage of you in trades. I thank you for my win last year. You're the reason I won the league. Thank you, Paul. Cole, I don't really have too much against you, Cole. Your team has just been bad whenever you've been in the league. This might be the first year your team is good, but we'll see. You just talk a lot of crap in the group text. So it's kind of like, pointless crap talk, but I respect it. So just keep rocking out with your bad teams, Cole. Moving on. Dan, I don't know if you know this, but the Chicago Bears franchise is not a good franchise. So I don't know why you continuously keep drafting them. I'm a Lions fan, and their franchise is a horrible franchise historically. And you don't see me drafting 5 out of the 6 available fantasy players off the Lions, and in my starting lineup. All I can think that with you taking all those chances on the Bears players, it reminds me of your gambling habits. So you're all losses, no wins, bud. Just keep moving forward. Sean, I love you, but your team has just been super unlucky every season. You just keep drafting all of the players that I want, but happen to be bad. So if you could keep doing that for me, I appreciate you. Also, I appreciate any and all advice that you've given me with any trade stuff. I love you. Just got to get into the playoffs. That's my only knock against you, Sean. Real quick, Luke, I love you, Luke. I thought you were my biggest rivalry for a while in the league, and it turns out you're actually not. This league's been going on for probably close to 10 years. And Luke, you have only won one championship, and it was in the very beginning of this league when probably 30 to 40% of the league wasn't trying as hard as they were, and there were people in the league that weren't as good as they are now. So, your one championship, I haven't seen you back in the championship in a good while. So, definitely going to have to turn it around for you to be able to start having bragging rights again in this league, Luke. Trenton, you also have a championship, but another person who's helped me win this league with another bad trade. I got to thank you, Trenton. You're right there with Paul. The biggest thing that you've done, honestly, for this league is the pod. I just wish you would spend more time on your team and not instead of the pod. Then you might be back in that championship. But outside of that, you guys, I really do appreciate the free money. You guys always are helping me boost my confidence. Each week I get to beat you. Love the league. Love beating y'all's butts. Good luck in 2024.
All right, Colby, thank you for that roast. Some hard hitting points there. I really appreciate that. At least we finally were able to get it. So, question: what for future winners?
Yeah.
It might not be you, it might not be me. I hope it's one of us. I hope it's me. I don't know. What would you say, like, if you wanted to give some advice, maybe things that you might have left out in your roast video, something that you would like to see from future winners in their roast videos?
Yeah. So one of the things, like I was saying, like that took me so long to do this was I actually had like several pretty good ideas that I was wanting to implement in my own roast video. Of course, they didn't get implemented. I thought about going around showing a picture of Wirt's body to a bunch of random strangers at like grocery store, gas station, just out in public, and being like, can you believe that this guy thought he could beat me in fantasy football? And just going around and just videoing and getting, a bunch of people's like answers and responses to put in my roast. That was one of the ideas I had.
Okay, write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, for sure. So if someone implements that in their roast video next year, I would love to see that. Love to see some responses. Another one was going to be talking about like, JT, you being a scout and being like, could you believe me beat NFL scout?
Yeah.
In fantasy football, so that was going to be one of the things, and just getting people's reactions to that.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of fun ideas, but if I'm back on top again this next year, which I hope to be, definitely going to implement some more fun ideas in this roast video, go a little bit more out, hopefully.
Absolutely. So. Well, you're off to a good start this year, so maybe you will. Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, Colby. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Fantastic roast video. Luke, any
for myself, defending myself, I do agree. It's been a while since I've been on the championship totem pole kind of thing. But I think this year I got a team that can compete. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Being another 2-time would be nice. But otherwise, I thought it was funny. I thought he had some good points. Always, sometimes you just got to give it to the champion. And we're going to let Colby have his moment here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Colby, he deserved it. It was a great win last year. And, as to my point, or his point about me, I think the last 2 years I've been going downhill while this pod's been going up. So he's got a point there as well. All right. Well,
everybody knows what time it is. What segment we're going for.
So we're going to call Jared up here in a second. And we got a good list. It's the league members if they were Pokemon.
Yep.
So just a second, we're going to give them a call, and we'll go from there. You got it? Cool. Jared.
What up?
All right. We're going to move this over here. So we got the list pulled up here. So we got a picture of each league member here. And then I got a list of Pokemon that we might think that you might think we are. So whenever you're ready, I'll just find the Pokemon that you like. And if you want to say anything before, go ahead and we'll take it from there.
All right, sounds good, boys. Again, having me. What I'll probably do, because I can hear myself again, is go like real low with audio.
Okay.
So if I don't hear y'all, just say it louder.
Do you have the Twitch app opened as well, or are you just on a phone call?
No, I closed the Twitch app.
Okay.
But make it work again. How do I sound? How's audio and everything?
Oh, audio's perfect.
Yeah.
Crystal clear.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So as y'all know, I usually do a tier list. This week's a little different. It's not necessarily a tier list, just kind of a mix and match. And it's what Pokemon remind me of. It's not necessarily like what you are, but like you're given the same aura as this Pokemon. And I want to play a little game with it. I want y'all to guess the person before we draft over. Okay? Are y'all able to pull up pictures? You have all pictures. That's right.
Yeah. So are you talking to us or to chat?
I want y'all to try to guess them before I name it.
Okay. So I hold on, I can move it to where the Pokemon are seen. And then,
Okay.
but like they're gonna be bunched up and kind of.
That's fine. I mean, it's mainly all too.
Hey, chat, let us know. Can you see, like, let's get some comments going. Can you see what's going on here? Or is it hidden?
It's probably behind the thing. Here, I can move that real quick.
Nice.
They don't really need to see us.
No, they don't.
There we go. All right. All of them should be visible.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it. All right. So for this first person, they have the body of a sprout and the face of a Probopath. Nose past the evolved form.
Okay. Isn't that the...
Who's giving off that aura?
All right. Let's see.
Body of a Bellsprout.
Body of a Bellsprout. And then the face.
Yeah, but put Probopath's face on it.
I already know the answer, so I'm going to let either Luke or Chad.
All right. Bellsprout with the nose past face on it. Dang. I'll be honest.
I think Sean's already called.
I think there's been some comments in the chat. That's where I went with. That's where I'm gonna go.
Bang!
Sean.
Put that on the board, baby. Bellsprout and Probopath.
I need to make that come to the front.
All right, let me know when you're ready for the next one.
Oh, I can't make it go to back. All right, it's fine. It works. All right, go ahead.
All right, next one. I got Gollum and Hariyama. I believe that's how you pronounce that.
Okay, so
it's like it's not necessarily like like a face of one, but it's just both.
Yeah.
So what person do you think embodies the aura of Gollum and Hariyama?
I'm going Paul here.
Just a solid rock.
Just a solid
muscle.
Yeah. Or
that is definitely Paul.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
All right, well done, boys. Well done. We're off to a good start.
2-0.
Coming in, the person. I'm gonna tell you. This one's tough because I don't give it away. I'll give you the first one and see if you can guess it, and if you can't guess it, I'll give the other one on it.
All right.
So Lombre. It's like
what's that one?
The one with green little leaf hat.
Okay.
Gen 3, I believe.
Okay.
There's another one to help you.
All right, so it's Lombre, and what's your criteria on that? The hat?
Mainly the looks, not the hat.
Okay.
I'll give you one guess, and then I'll give you the other one. So I was trying to make it more challenging.
Okay, Lombre with a hat. Just going off that.
The hat's not really relevant.
I'm going Dan.
Okay. What if I told you the other one was Mankey?
Oh, Cody.
Easy money.
Easy.
That's right.
I knew whoever Mankey was. We know that one.
I really, it's all Mankey. I decided to give Cody something else because I know I'm waiting on this, and that's the second one that I thought.
Yeah. So how did you relate the first
harder.
one? How did you relate the first one to Cody?
Oh, Lombre? I just think that Cody has those long, lank arms.
Okay.
That's what really did it for me. And it's just the vibe of Cody. And he was like all one color for the most part.
Yeah.
So it's like middle school Cody vibe.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Coming up next, Snubble.
That's Dan.
Ooh.
Little bulldog.
What if I told you it wasn't Dan? Who would you your second guess?
Dang. Not Dan. What? Okay, can you tell me what else goes with it?
No,
just Snubble.
Oh, it's just Snubble?
Yeah, most of them are, I think, just one.
Oh, okay. So Snubble and it's not Dan.
Now, I thought of Slowpoke for this one, but I ended up with one with Snubble.
That should be a big hint.
Dang, I hope it's not me. Is
It's not you.
Sean, any guesses?
I'm going Colby then.
It's Colby Every Snowball. All right. This next one is a double.
Okay.
Okay. So I got Pseudo Wudo
Mm-hmm.
and Ampharos.
Dang, that's a sick one.
Ampharos and Pseudo-Udo.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I'm gonna go.
And I meant this earlier. I did the same thing with Cody. He got 8 of 12.
Oh.
Correct.
All right, I'm going Wirt on that one.
Okay.
Based on what?
That
Ampharos'
one
height?
is
The height of them.
Yoi.
Is you?
Wudo and Ampharos. Mm-hmm.
I
That's
should've
Jared.
known. The two coolest ones.
It's cool.
It was cool. I should have known.
That's definitely beats you up. All right, coming in next, I got Zigazoo.
Oh.
Zigazoo.
Kind of hairy, small.
Dan.
That's Big Dan vibe here. Big Dan vibe. Quick, hairy, agile, funny
Easy
looking.
to get early game.
All right, next one coming in, I got Jinx.
Jinx.
I know who you picked for this one, and it's hilarious.
Cole. No?
Nope. One more.
Dang.
Think like the skin tone.
Skin tone purple.
Kind of thick in the hips. Slow.
Me.
Big old DSLs. Nope.
Who's got the big DSL?
That's JT, boy. Come on, Luke.
JT's got. Dude, I forget about those DSLs. I hadn't seen them in so long.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
JT.
Got those
boy,
big old
Jinx.
DSLs. It's got to be him.
Yeah, he does have those DSLs.
All right.
God, if I would have thought about the DSLs, I would have went straight to JT because I mean, no one else. I just can't see Jinx's lips in this, so it's too far away for me.
Gabite. It's like the you know
That's a cool one.
evolved form of you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Looks mean.
Gabite. I think Agron's gonna be okay. I'm not going to that one yet. So a Gabite. I'm looking at the other ones. I'm gonna go Wirt.
That's work. That's work, baby. All right,
What's your
going
thought
for
process?
Agron.
Cole.
Correct.
Beefy boy.
All right, what about Shiny Sharp?
Shiny what?
Shiny
Bishop.
Bishop.
Eye sharp, whatever. I don't know how to use it.
Shiny. Dang, that's a cool one. I'm gonna give it to Trenton.
It is cool.
Guess again. Look at the shape of hips.
Me then. That was a cool one. I didn't want to give myself that, even though the
You're
hip
the only-
comment does bring me down a little bit. But
But you're the only shiny on the board.
I am the only shiny on the board. Maybe it's because I'm just so pale. It's like I want you like shiny in the sun.
All right, only a few left.
Mm-hmm.
We got Farfetched.
Oh, Trenton or Jamite. Farfetched. I'm going Trenton.
That's right. Trenton's Farfetched, which leaves Scraggy for Jamaica. Good
Thought
plan,
process
boys.
on those?
Thought process. Part of it was just what stuck out to me. I looked at Farfetch'd and I was like, that is Trenton vibes. I don't know. Scraggy was just kind of not well put together. And I was like, that's Jamaica.
Dude, we needed something with just jacked arms for Jamaica.
Just Geodude.
Yeah, and I thought about that, but nothing
Geodude.
felt right. I looked at Geodude, and that was one of the ones, but I just couldn't sell myself on it.
Okay.
No, I think it's a pretty good list overall.
I'm happy with where I came in there.
Yeah, I mean, like a shiny
That's a
Bishop.
shiny one, the only shiny on the board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
All right,
Cole
thanks for
would be
having me,
pretty proud
boys.
of
I'll let y'all
Agron.
discuss that.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. Thanks, Jared.
Peace.
All right, I'm taking that out.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All right, that's pretty good. Trying to think if I have any disagreements. The
We're-
Garchomp or whatever.
It's Gabite, so the Garchomp's bigger. But yeah, that's goodbye.
It just reminded. I guess goodbye. All right, here's where he's thinking. This is my opinion. Work. He's like a little chihuahua. You know what I mean? Like he's go like. And so that's a dragon kind of thing. So it's kind of like always biting. Like you know how Word is.
And it's ground type.
It's
like
ground type.
Word's not leaving the ground very much.
No. It's tall, so it's got those built-in advantages there. All right, Jared's Sudowoodo and Ampharos, just the coolest Pokemon.
Ampharos is cool.
Sudowoodo, I don't really care about, but Ampharos is a cool Pokemon.
Yeah, Sudowoodo's, I mean, it doesn't evolve. It's got its pre-evolution. That's like later gens, but it's a rock type, even though I wouldn't describe that as a rock type. And it's a weird Pokemon, but the Ampharos is cool. It's a third evolution.
Yeah.
Of course, Paul as Golem and Hariyama. There's no.
Which one do you think is the best fitting? Like out of the board?
For Paul?
No. Just in general.
total?
On the board, which one's the best? Like when you look at it, you instantly knew.
Sean. I'm just kidding, Sean. That was a joke. That was a big joke. It's got to be Cody.
I'm gonna go. I wish I would have seen Jinx's lips. I would have known instantly. We've seen JT's DSLs a ton.
Yep.
If I would have seen Jinx up close, I would have known, and so that's the one for me.
Yeah.
Like that's a perfect match right there.
Yeah. Paul is Hariyama. Colby, Snubbull. Maybe the skin tone a little bit.
They do kind of match right there.
Yeah.
Colby can be a little bulldog too, though.
He could be.
I mean, like when Colby gets feeling it, he's a little bulldog out there.
Yeah, I think we're kind of leaning away towards the Dan bias on this one with Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon's either like an HM slave or something that you get early on. Now, the Cole glazing is up there with Aggron. Aggron's a good one.
That's a weekly thing. Jared glazes Cole and Dan. Who called that out earlier? Wirt? Was it Wirt in the text message? He was like in our group chat.
I believe
was like,
so. Yeah,
basically. And that just, this is another week that proves Wirt's point.
Yep.
Cole may have the coolest Pokemon on the board there. Jared glazed him hard.
Definitely. Yeah. Third evolution. So that's pretty cool.
Just a solid Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't mind Paul's either.
No.
I'd rather it just be Golem over.
Oh, you think? I would think it's Hariyama.
I don't like Harry Chama, whatever his name is.
Farfetch'd, I don't know enough about Farfetch'd. I know
yeah,
it's like
that
one
doesn't match to me. It's just on there. It's just like, what? But I don't know. I don't get it.
Scraggy Jamike, I kind of if with that.
Yeah. See, if we all have our takes on this. Type. I would go with something I just try to find something with big old arms. That would be my whole thing was like, this thing's going to have bazookas.
Just maybe like Machoke.
Machoke or something like that.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
Or like maybe just do the top half of Machoke and put it on like the Bellsprout bottom.
Yeah, just do Bellsprout. Yeah. Bellsprout Machoke.
But Jamike, that's a joke because Jamike is.
Yeah,
we all saw his legs just
legs.
last week or 2 weeks ago.
Well, speaking of Jamike, so again, we have the Chug video, so we appreciate that. We don't have the predictions yet, so we'll have to probably skip that week. But we'll get right into the Chug video here, and then we'll close this out.
All right.
Hey everybody, you know why I'm here. Week 4 matchups aren't out yet on the app, so I'll try and do those later, but little spillage, but I'm getting better at this.
Attaboy Jamike.
Yeah, Jamike getting like a pro. He is going to be. We're gonna have him ready to go party.
Yeah, absolutely. So if he doesn't win a game, or at least doesn't get out of last place, or least amount of points for, we're gonna turn him into a raging alcoholic by the end of this. By the end of the season,
change it. We may have to be like, Jamike, you can only
Jamike. Yeah, you need to like read a book.
Yeah.
For loser has to read a book. I don't know. But well, that's it.
Good pod. A lot of good content tonight.
Yeah. I've seen in chat here. Don't think any cracks this week, so we're good there. But yeah.
Yeah. I missed Eli. I don't know where Eli was tonight. Usually we can always count on him to come in the chat. But I think good pod overall. I always want to tell Trenton thanks for the work he puts in. I mean, this guy's working a full-time job, okay, and he still finds time to grind for the league.
Hey.
So if you suck in fantasy, you need to look at Trenton because Trenton's okay at fantasy. He's rocking a pod, best podcaster we have, and he works a full-time job. So
yeah, well, I appreciate it.
You're right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. So good luck this week, gentlemen, and we'll see you again next week. And if you have anything that you want to add to the pod, or if you want to see anything different, feel free to text me. I'm always open for trades. I love trading. We'll see how that goes. But all right. Well, thank y'all.
All right. See ya, boys.
See you.